Most real estate investors, right, we're doing this to get time freedom, to spend time with our family and relax. I don't think a lot of us typically think about how drastically these laws can affect those goals.
You're also doing some work with the Virginia Real Estate Investors Alliance.
Yes.
From what I understand, that is essentially fighting to protect landlords' rights in the state of Virginia. Tell me a little bit more about that group.
Sure. So we started that a little over a year ago. Fred Krause was instrumental in putting that together. Basically, a political action committee that we have just to stand up for real estate investors' voice in the state. You know, a lot of people remember last year the wholesaling law that got passed. That's kind of what sparked it, lit the fire.
Interesting.
You go back and watch the footage of that in the General Assembly building when that bill was presented. Wholesaling was represented basically the complete opposite of what I think it actually does to neighborhoods. So they vilified it, and then there's no one on the other side to correct that or explain how wholesaling actually works. And so that, to me, that just seemed like at the state level General Assembly, we can't have both opinions when we're presenting the bills there. Like, it just seemed crazy to me.
Right.
And then just talking to these representatives now, a lot of them, they don't have the background to have the knowledge to know what to do with this stuff.
Right.
So we're engaging representatives, elected representatives in the state and local levels just to make sure that, hey, we're here as a sounding board for you. If you get anything that comes across your desk, the bills on anything investing or housing, that kind of stuff, come talk to us. Happy to give you our opinion. And then go out proactively as well and meet with these folks and give them our opinions on stuff and bills that we're watching that are coming up to get voted on. We needed to let them know how that's going to be detrimental to the state and their region, their local area, or how it's going to be good. Tell people also that This is great. Yeah, support that.
Right. I'm familiar with the bill you're talking about, but I wasn't aware that it was somewhat unopposed, which is kind of a bummer. But I think a lot of these things kind of get shuffled through and kind of passed through quietly. And then the people who would oppose it are just busy, just working and doing their thing. And they're just not really, they're just trusting that, that the laws are going to stay reasonable. And I think that's not always true, especially like on a state level.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I've said this, I came to this realization myself a couple months ago, but yeah, most real estate investors, right, we're doing this to get time freedom, to spend time with our family and relax and do that, right? I don't think a lot of us typically think about how drastically these laws can affect those goals and what we're currently doing. So yeah, I think people should start getting involved, I think.
Do you know how they can go to a link, or I'm putting you on the spot here?
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, so our website is vreia.org.
Okay.
You can set up a monthly subscription there, become a member, donate some money, whatever you want to do there. Check out the bills that we're watching right now, see what they look like. We usually do, once you're on our email list too, we see bills coming out that we don't like. We'll send out draft emails that you can send to your representative to say, hey, this is not good for my industry. We need to oppose this, or this is great, support that. And so just trying to do that grassroots thing and get people involved and get them aware of the stuff that's happening that's going to affect them.
That's awesome. I appreciate your work with that. That's good work to
Thanks,
do.
Man. Appreciate it.
I personally know a handful of people in that group, and it is absolutely not the type of group that only cares about landlords and getting rich. It's like the common theory.
Yeah.
It is people who care about housing in Virginia, and they want to keep it. They know what's going to happen if these laws go too far on one side. It's going to really affect housing in a negative way. And we need people that want to bring neighborhoods back to life and then provide them at affordable cost, and do it the right way within the law and legally, and take care of the tenants. A lot of the people that are in our network really care about the resident. They genuinely care about the resident. This is just their job to provide housing so that they can have that time freedom or financial freedom or anything like that. But a ton of work goes into it, but they really care about that resident. The people that I know, or at least that are in my circle, are doing it the right way and doing it the way it should be done. So it's good that you're doing that work.